As I decided to do first-person narrative preaching, I bought a couple of beards, and my wife Nancy and I purchased patterns and some cloth so she could create my wardrobe. But now, how do we put this big hairy thing on? Let's go back to Dick Stenbakken's house for a tutorial on beard application.
Okay, Jerry, a couple things here. As you look at this beard, you see in the very beginning of it up here, like there's only 1 or 2 hairs that are tied to that net.
Yeah.
And then as it goes further in, you have more hairs that are tied. What happens is, in effect, that gives the beginning edge, just like a regular natural beard, just a few hairs. So when you put it on, you don't have a sharp edge, you have a beginning edge that just shows a few hair coming out for the beard, and it looks much more real. But see, this is a good one because it's got a nice and full, and what will happen is we'll put glue on your face, and then this net will press right into that glue. Then we'll soften I'll put some solvent on the edge of that, and the net will virtually disappear. And this will look like it's your own beard. So let's get started. You hold it, and let me get the glue.
Now you've got a brush out here.
Oh yeah.
Do you brush it? How fragile is it? It looks very fragile to me.
No, these are tied on. It's human hair. It's real hair. Now you don't want to brush it like you're brushing old Ralph the dog, but you can brush it, and you don't want to just distort it. But I like to kind of clean it up and fluff it a little bit before I put it on. Then if you want to style it afterwards, you can rough it up. Let's say, for instance, you want it to be a little unkempt.
Like Peter.
Yeah, see, that's a little more wild. And we'll do that once we get it on. But I like to smooth it at first, so then I can style it. If you want it really smooth and it's a rough beard when you put it on at first, then you just take regular hairspray and you can shape it and form it and, make it any shape you want.
Well, if it's real hair, I guess real hairspray, huh?
It works that way. This is a matte finish, which means it shouldn't leave any shiny edges, and it's made especially for this purpose to put these kinds of things on your face.
So you buy this at the same place you buy the beards.
Exactly. Now, we're going to put it on here, and all right. Makes it a little hard for you to talk.
Feels like you're putting fingernail polish on me.
Yeah, it's a little, now here's what I just put. I put a line right across. There are several places you got to watch. Right here in the edge of the mouth. So I'll put a little extra there. Right in here. And right where the edge leading edge is going to be. Then I put some on the chin. Right in there. The reason for that is so that this will mold to your face when you talk, and when you move, it'll move with you. Then the next step is you just take a finger and you start to tap it. So you don't want to get it too dry, but you don't want to get it too wet either, okay? So that's about right when it gets a little tacky. And we just center that and then just push that in. And then the beard underneath the chin, push that in. Now take a look in the mirror and just even what we've done.
Oh, wow.
See how realistic that looks?
Oh, yeah.
Now, what I like to do is I take it up and put the glue right in front of the sideburn.
So you don't need to plaster glue every square centimeter of your face?
No need to do that. You just need it on the line right where you have the leading edge. And again, I'll do a little tap on that when it starts to get a little tacky.
Sure does. I'm ready to move to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you look like that's where you belong. Okay, now take a look.
What a difference.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Now, we got one more piece on the beard we're going to do on both sides. It doesn't take a lot. It's just one little strip right down this side on the back. Just up the back so that it doesn't start floating away from your face. And put that in. Now see, if you want to, you can take a few of the hairs and kind of move them up a little bit along the edge if you want to do that. Now on this side, yeah, it looks good all the way through. If you get a place where it doesn't stick well, This is acetone. No oil, just plain acetone. Put a little on your finger and just tap that glue. It softens the glue and it wets the net, and it just wicks the glue and the net together until it just disappears. But see, this is going together very well. There's a little bit right there. I think I'm gonna, let's see. Now let's say, for instance, we didn't get it just quite tight. You can peel it back with your finger, and there's glue there, but see, it dried on us a little bit. So we're gonna do the acetone. Doesn't take much.
Just a little fingertip.
Just a little touch. And where there was a net, it disappears. Okay, now, the next thing will be the mustache. And just do the upper lip. And again, you don't have to do the whole thing. Okay.
You've got the touch like you've done this before.
Oh yeah, probably hundreds of times by now. And I like to just do a little part there in the middle if I can. There you go.
I can't believe it. Wow.
Now let's say,
boy, we sure don't match up here, Dick.
not to worry. Now if you want it a little more wild, this is the time to just sort of fluff it and rough it. And you don't have to worry about pulling it off. It's going to stay pretty much where you got it. Now see, if you wanted to smooth it out, you could hairspray it and then you could just shape it. And you could change the look of it altogether. In fact, I've used the same beard for several different characters, pretty close to each other. People have no idea it's the same beard, because in one case it's rough, in another case it's smooth. In some cases I'll split it and make a, like a two-prong beard.
Well, show me. Do you have some hairspray?
Oh yeah.
Show me. Let's make this one into a smooth one. Just we've got the Peter look here.
Okay. I carry a little bottle of just plain hairspray. And see, if we're going to smooth it, I would take this and I would do just exactly that. I'd just comb it out a little bit, smooth it up a bit. We got the Peter look. Let's now do a little more. Just a little more. I'll just cover your face here a little bit. A little spray. Okay.
Oh, very different.
So that's the beginning. Now the next thing, you don't match here. Your hair, like mine, has shifted colors.
Well, thank you.
And what we need to do, obviously, we don't want that to show, because that would throw the character off. So what we'll do is we'll put a fix on that very easily. Okay, now we got a fix so you look like that beard really is yours, and obviously from the side it's not going to. So we've got a headdress here. Basically, I'll take a square piece of cloth, fold it over so you got a little triangle in it. That goes on top of your head. Like so. We bring it around, and take this piece, and we use that as a tie.
That's just a narrow piece of material.
Just a scrap of material. Just you can use a piece of rope, you can use a piece of leather, you can use a piece of the garment, whatever you want to do. Then all I do is just sort of fix that around so your eyebrows show. But that covers up your hair.
Oh wow! Where'd the gray hair go?
And see, that blends in. You don't have to worry about this. It can fall wherever it will, but it won't come out to show the color of your hair. You framed your face, and you've changed your character look altogether. Now if you get like a gray beard or a salt and pepper gray that meets back up into your sideburns, then you can just pull your sideburns down over it and mix it in there, and you never see the change at all. But when you have a radical change, as you have, from the color of the hair and the color of the beard, the way to cover that is with a headpiece. And,
which is totally authentic.
Yeah, it's very authentic. And then that with a costume, and you're in business. It's not difficult to do at all.
Putting on the beard is simple. But how do I get the thing off? It's simple too. Check out our next segment.